So today I want to do just a quick review of 3 of kind of the most popular CarPlay to Air systems. I've been using these for the last 3 years or so in my 2020 Ram 1500 with 12-inch display. So let me start with how I kind of actually ended up buying these. This one on the right side is a CarPlay to Air. This was the first one I purchased. Then after about a year, this one went out. Then I purchased this one after that period. This one has been running me solid for about 18 months so far, and I actually have no complaints on this one. However, I found out about this Binize, and this one's kind of unique because it is not just a CarPlay system like these are. It actually is an Android system as well that allows you to stream and watch movies and all kinds of stuff. So real quick, just kind of the setup here. They're all USB dongles, right? This one also can be a lightning cable or USB 3 or whatever they're called. Now, both the CarPlays have a USB port inside of them, which I've actually never used functioning wise. Now, the unique thing about this Binize, or whatever it's called, is that you can put an SD card or a memory card in one side, and you can also put a SIM card in. So if you have access to a SIM card, this one's pretty sweet because then you can just stream all your information or entertainment from that SIM card. Now, if you don't have a SIM card, to utilize this, you have to hotspot. Now, my phone is able to hotspot, so I'm able to utilize that service, but I probably won't be able to get that on video. Now, first off, let's just kind of show interaction, and I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet and then ask any questions and comments, or I'll do a follow-up video. But again, this one on the right side was my first one I purchased. It worked for a while and then stopped working, and that's why I got a replacement, but I just want to show you the interface. So I'm just going to plug it in real quick and see kind of time delay and what the kind of load screen looks like. So right now, I just plugged it in. It's just going to basically take a few seconds for it to connect. My truck's been running now for a couple minutes. Now, this is basically the operation screen that it's going to pop up with. It's going to ask you to connect, or it's going to automatically connect. Now, when I just tried to do this, it said air, but this is trying to connect to the phone that I'm currently filming on. So it's probably going to air out anyways, because again, this is why I got rid of this one, but you can just kind of see the colors, the design, all that kind of stuff. So let's see what happens next and just let it time itself out or connect. So again, this is just basically the user interface. I've had a couple phones connected to it in the past. That's the home button. It just takes you back to your main operational screen. Now again, this one's not working, so I'm just gonna say this one is a loser. All right. Now, the one that I actually used up until just recently, and I really enjoyed, the Carlink. Okay, now this one, if you're just doing CarPlay and you just want wireless streaming and you just want to play your Pandora, your Spotify, all your music, stuff like that, this one's the winner, okay? And the reason this one's the winner is because it has no bolt. It's pretty straightforward. It does exactly what it needs to do, which is simply wirelessly CarPlay, right? So again, let's plug that in, see the user interface as it starts to load. Now, again, I found that this one actually does a great job of immediately syncing if I were to just open the truck, turn the truck on, and then hop in. It's gonna pop the app up right away so you can see the different colors here. This one's red versus blue. It's gonna connect to the CarPlay, and now, as usual, you've got all your CarPlay settings, right? So nothing unique here, just simply wirelessly CarPlayed. So I really like this one. And again, this was the one that I used for about 18 months. It's worked flawless. It's almost instant when you get in the car, which is awesome, which is probably one of my favorite components because I hate trying to have to sync every time or touch a button to get it to work. I just want to touch my start stop button and basically play music, right? So again, this is that user interface. It's the same as a normal CarPlay. So again, if all you're trying to do is utilize CarPlay features from wireless, this one, which I'll again post a link of it in the comments below, this is probably your go-to. Now again, if you want to watch movies on the go, you want to watch YouTube, you want to stream stuff, you have access to that kind of stuff with this one. Now, again, I bought this one because I want to watch snowboard videos while I'm going skiing. It's awesome because if you do have an extra SIM card, you can plug that in. You can also put in an external hard drive. And I think from what I recall, it's got about 64 gigs of internal drive that you could save to. Now, again, I haven't really utilized all those services, but I will hop in here for you to see. Now, again, I just plugged this one in. This one, I've only had for about a week now. It does take a little longer in its initial operational start time. And what I mean by that is if I were to just hop in the car, turn the truck on, I'd kind of see this screen for a few seconds. It might be taking a little longer because I actually had to just plug it in, but you'll see this screen for a few seconds. Once it kind of calibrates itself, I guess. Let's just wait for it. All right, so this is basically the screen that pops up right when you turn on your truck. It's going to say intelligent intercom system, and then it comes to kind of this screen. Now, what I found is this is basically an Android screen, and this is the operational system of the app, which is kind of cool. Now, this auto kit is what is the important part. So when I first got it, I had to touch it every time and basically turn it into this button. I did not touch it. This is it doing it automatically. So that's a switch that you can set up through the settings, which is the wireless auto connect. Now, again, it's going to take a second to connect. And then from there, you see your normal kind of app CarPlay screen, which is cool. Okay. So one of the unique things, though, again, is that obviously it's CarPlay and wireless, but if I hit that car button, it takes me back down to like the Android operational system. And so now I can access YouTube, Netflix. You're basically operating off of the Google Play Store here. So if I went to the Play Store, I could download things like Paramount Movies or Netflix, or not Netflix, but Amazon Prime and stuff like that. I haven't gotten around to that yet. But you can also operate things from this side of the system, such as messaging, which I haven't used. But basically right now I am not hotspotting into this. So if I was hotspotting into this, I could obviously go watch Netflix or something like that. So let's see what it even does here. So yeah, can't connect to internet. I'm not connected to anything because I'm not hotspotting. But if I had a SIM card in there, obviously that would solve that problem. Nice part is you kind of have your general home buttons too. So you have a little bit more like an iPad here. And so that's kind of cool. But again, if all you're looking for is CarPlay services, the previous one's better. If you want some additional features such as to access videos on the go, watch movies while you're driving, stuff like that, then this Binize one is probably your go-to. But again, that CarPlay to Air, this first one here, this one shit out on me, and it's basically trash. I've kept it basically just to do this review video. If you want a good one, it's going to work and last you a while, you're going to be looking at this Carlink kit here. And again, I'll put links for all these in the comments or setup below. If you have any questions about any of the operational systems or any of these in general, comment and I'll answer them or do a follow-up video. But there you go, is a kind of side-by-side of operational systems, the initial time delays that it will take for the software itself to kind of process into your CarPlay, and then just the overall display screens and functions.